Here we go, back again with another video. Before we start the video that I was thinking about doing today, because of, I've been asked a lot of questions about who do I think should be the new head coach, who do I want as a new head coach, who will be available for the new head coach. I thought we'd discuss that a little bit, End of the day, Michael Dodds is here until the end of the season, but if they do find somebody between now and the end of the season, they may want to bring them in so the players get used to them or get to know the new head coach. But I've just seen a couple of videos online saying Gilesy and Steve's and Jamsani's to do with Michael Beale's burner account. When I seen the titles and the headlines, I thought it was some sort of burner phone. I was thinking, what's he got a burner phone for? What's he up to? What's he been getting up to? But apparently it's a burner account. Michael Beale's had a burner account throughout his career at Rangers and at Sunderland, where he would just go on as a false name or pseudonym, whatever it is, and retweet all the positive things about himself. Wow, unbelievable. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. And I'm just sick to death now of Michael Beale. He's gone. But this is just the icing on the cake, isn't it? Just, how does somebody who has a job the size of the job he had at Sunderland and at Rangers have time to sit and sift through social media all night to look for positive things about himself or to create positive... I just don't understand it. I don't get it, don't understand it, and it baffles the life out of me. How is this bloke even being employed by Speakman? Again, that bloke as well has got a lot to answer for. There's got to be a lot of changes at this club. If we don't be in the same situation in 12 months' time down the line, there's got to be a hard look in the mirror from certain people and changes, because there's some decent head coaches out there we could bring in. We've got the likes of Graham Potter, who's doing nothing out there. Would you want to come to Sunderland? Definitely not under this current regime, under this current restrictions on the team to do with spending, to do with experience. And we all know we do want to keep on the right side of the fair play rule, but we don't want to go too far one way. So to get real good head coaching at this club, we're going to have to spend a little bit more money, change our ways a little bit. Otherwise, we'll end up with more idiots like Michael Beale. Apparently on this burner account, he's been slagging off Sunderland fans as well, left, right and centre. What an absolute fucking bellend, I tell you what it is. Oh my God. You think things can't get any worse than it just does? How was he even employed? You see, if you're interested in that video, go and watch Gilesy and Steve or Jamsani. They explain it 100% spot on. I'm just not clever enough to explain it that good. It just baffles life out of me. But Speakman brought this guy in as his first choice. Speakman's first choice. What does that say about Speakman? But Graham Potter. Let's have a talk about him. Graham Stephen Potter. 1975 he was born, and he played football. The most games he played football, the most at a club was at York, 114 games, then Macclesfield. So he's seen his senior career. He went at West Brom, 43 games. So his senior career wasn't really sort of, top notch, top of the range. But he did go on to manage Östersund, Swansea City, Brighton and Hove Albion, and of course Chelsea. And his style of football, let's have a look at his style of football. Managerial style, tactics. Potter has been recognised for his progressive and unconventional coaching methods. At Östersund, he encourages players and staff to engage in community activities such as performing in the theatre and musical productions designed to take them out of their comfort zone. Potter describes his teams as tactically flexible, attacking and possession-based. At Östersund, he deployed a flexible 3-5-2, a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3 formation, centred on ball possession. At Swansea, Potter used 10 different formations and his team completed the most passes per 90 minutes in the Championship. As a young coach, Potter studied the training methods of Roberto Martinez of Swansea and became inspired by his possession-based approach along with his holistic training principles he observed during his travels to Spain. Potter also cites the philosophy of Pep Guardiola, possession-based football. So what's your thoughts on that? Possession-based football. Now we know when he was at Chelsea, I don't think he had enough time at Chelsea, to be fair. I don't think he did. But I think he's quite good. I mean, at Östersund, 249 games in charge, 127 wins, 60 draws and 62 defeats, 51% win ratio. Now I don't know much about Östersund. Let's have a little chat about them. See what actually he did when he was there. Right, Östersund. In 2010, Potter signed a 3-year contract, coach of Östersund, who are playing their 4th tier of Swedish football. 4th tier. In 2013, after 2 successive promotions, Potter extended his contract with the club for another 3 years. In 2015, Östersund secured promotion to the Swedish top flight. At Swansea, he was, again, in charge of 51 games. You won 21, drawn 11, lost 19. Then obviously to Brighton. 135 games in charge of Brighton, 42 wins, 46 draws, 47 defeats in the Premier League. I remember that. And then Chelsea, only 31 games in charge of Chelsea, 12 wins, 8 draws, 11 losses. So there we go. Graham Potter with his possession style football. So what's your thoughts on Graham Potter? Would you have him as next Sunderland head coach? So next we have Steve Cooper. Born in 1979, Welsh defender. Again, didn't have a fantastic career as a footballer. Bangor City was his majority where he played football. 57 games, 3 wins. Then he went straight into managerial career. He went into he was in charge of the under-16s of England, under-17s of England, Swansea City and Nottingham Forest. We all know how well, I think he did well, Nottingham Forest getting promoted, didn't he? So there we go, Steve Cooper. What is his style of football? We'll have a look at that. Style of coaching. Cooper likes to please teams. Cooper likes his teams to play with good organisation and structure. He prefers his teams to control the game by being brave on the ball and confident when passing. Cooper coaches his teams to have technical discipline. Defensively, he prefers his players to regain possession through composure and aggression. Cooper cites former Barcelona B coach Jose Seguro as his main influence, and the pair work together at Liverpool's academy. Tactically, Coach Cooper likes to deploy a 4-2-3-1, we all know that system, with 2 holding midfielders and an attacking wing-backs. He also plays the 5-3-2 or the 3-5-2 formation to ensure greater defensive stability and more flexible attacking. He did really well, Nottingham Forest. Bit of Nottingham Forest here. Cooper was appointed as head coach at Championship club Nottingham Forest, 2021, on a 2-year contract. At this point, Nottingham Forest were bottom of the division. I remember that. Cooper improved Forest's style of play by encouraging them to be confident with the ball and attack in greater numbers. He also improved the mentality of his players, fostering a greater sense of togetherness and instilling a big club mentality. On 2022, Cooper led Nottingham Forest to promotion to the Premier League, with a 1-0 win over Huddersfield Town in the playoff final. On October 2022, he signed a new contract until 2025. In April 2023, after a poor string of results and reports that Cooper was at risk of dismissal, the club owner stated that he still had faith in Cooper, but added results and performances must improve. Forest secured their Premier League status following a 1-0 victory over Arsenal. Pretty good. Cooper was dismissed as manager on 2023 December. A run of just 1 win in 13 games. So there we go. That is Steve Cooper. It's never easy in the Premier League. So what's your thoughts on Steve? Now they're the two main ones for me, Potter and Cooper. But again, like I said, they've got to have a massive change from the hierarchy for those two to come in. Now, this name, I haven't got a clue, a Scooby-Doo, who this is. But apparently it's Speakman's choice. So you're going to have to bear with us with this one, because this is going to take some description, should we say, some pronunciation. Anyway, I don't know where this has come from, but believe it if you want. Apparently, Marek Papazun is Speakman's choice. Marek Papazun is a Polish professional manager who managed club Rakow, and I'm not even going to pronounce the rest. So his early years. In 2010, Papuns was the appointed manager of the Polish 6th Division, helping them to achieve promotion to the 5th Division. In 2011, he was appointed manager of another club in Poland, 4th Division, achieved promotion to the 3rd Division. In 2016, he was appointed manager of another Polish side in the 3rd Division, which was Rakow, helping them to achieve promotion to the Polish top league within 3 seasons and receiving interest from Legia, the most successful club in Poland. Well, there we go. He's managed lots of different clubs in Poland. He was born in 74, so he's about 50-year-old, 49, 50-year-old. I don't know a great deal about this bloke, but apparently this is Speakman's first choice. Now, again, we take that with a pinch of salt, don't we? We do. We take that with a pinch of salt. Now, who else do we have? Let's have a look at another candidate. Will Still! Yes, is Will Still going to be the #1 choice of KLD? Only a young lad, born in 1992. We all know about his rise through the whole sort of, I don't know, football manager game situation. He's in charge of Reims at this moment in time, and he's doing a decent job, you know. Let's have a look at that. His Reims managerial statistics. 56 games in charge of Reims, 23 wins, 16 draws, 17 defeats, a decent record in the French league. Here we go. Will Still. So you have them names in the hat. And what about at the end of the day, this name's bandished around everywhere. Kevin Phillips. Kevin Phillips. You know, he's done an absolutely brilliant job at South Shields, getting them promoted. But is it too soon for Super Kev to get us to next season? He's at Hartlepool now. Hartlepool were one of the favourites to get promoted out the conference back to League Two. They got relegated last season to get back to League Two. Now, you know, South Shields, 69 games, 40 wins, 14 draws, 15 defeats, got them promoted. Now at Hartlepool, 4 games in charge, 1-3, drawn 1. So, you know, I do like Super Kev, don't get me wrong. I think one day it would be amazing if he kept on progressing with the talent he's got to become the Sunderland head coach. But there we go. So what's your thought? Come on, give us your thought. Give us your daft thoughts on daft Michael Beale. It beggars belief what's gone on, you know what I mean? It just proves what kind of bloke he was, and you know, all the times he criticised Sunderland fans for outside noise, and he just balls up his interviews. It's just like, who have we employed there? Who do we actually employ there? He is the quickest manager to be employed and sacked throughout Sunderland's whole, I think, existence, to be fair. I mean, I know we're about like Niall Quinn, but he employed himself and sacked himself, so we're not really including Niall Quinn. So Will. Anyway, I'm gonna show you this because this is funny, and I might get wrong of Sky Sports to do it, but I'll show you anyway because I don't care. Right? This is funny. I didn't notice Keith Downey yesterday when he was being interviewed after Bale had been released or sacked or whatever. He was on about some Sunderland fans on social media being nasty to Michael Beale and horrible and calling them names and all that. And then he goes and does this. Oh my God.
Well, in those 3 matches in charge between Tony Mowbray and Michael Beale back in December.
Absolutely hilarious. That just made me laugh. Look at Keith Downey's face. It's a picture. It's absolutely priceless. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, Keith Downey. I don't particularly like it, but that was absolutely fantastic. There we go. Anyway, come on, just a quick video and let you know what's the sauce. I didn't know I've got a peg in my hand, because I like to pick up me bits and pieces on me, so I don't forget things, you know what I mean? But anyway, so let me know your thoughts down below. Who do you want as the new Sunderland head coach? And when do you think they should be brought in? Dodds is here for the interim, you know. Most Sunderland fans are happy for him at the end of the season. Some Sunderland fans want somebody brought in straight away, or in the interim between now and the end of the season, just so the person gets a couple of games in the bag, gets to know the teams ready before like sort of the new summer window. But let me know your thoughts. Who do you want, and when should we get somebody in? And, you know, at the end of the day, Michael Beale he's just fucking an absolute idiot. There we go. Take care. God bless, and may God go with you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're enjoying it. Cheers. See you later.